Okay, I think we're ready. Tonight, we are doing art lesson part 2. We all remember how part 1 went. It wasn't great, but it could be better. So we're gonna do part 2. Now that I've learned and practiced a little bit, we're gonna move into a little more advanced stuff. Okay, I'm ready, Holly. Are you ready?
No.
Keep
Yes,
talking.
I am. I'm ready.
No. Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is Holly. Holly is a good friend of mine, unreal at art, and unreal at music, I should add. And she's gonna try and show me a little bit about drawing because I'm not amazing.
This is art school compressed.
Art school compressed. This is all on you. What are we doing?
I think we should start with a bit of sketches just to warm up.
Okay, okay.
Ooh, I found a cutie. All right. Look at that handsome lad.
What a bean. Dude, Holly's taking me from square one. You should have seen the freaking Hitler dog I drew like a month ago. It was not
Oh, it was so good.
It was not good.
Okay, so we're going to start with some gesture drawing, or not necessarily gesture drawing, but we're going to do some really quick sketches. We're going to spend 5 minutes on this.
Oh God. This is the pressure.
We're not going to do like the contour lines or anything like last time. I think you've improved quite a bit since then.
That I feel like maybe somewhere along the lines I started like seeing shapes and how they're like relative to each other. And like I wouldn't say like I see things different, but it's almost like I see things a little bit different, which is kind of a problem. It's still gonna be scuffed compared to whatever you do though.
Remember, these are not supposed to look good. They're just to warm up.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's still like, you know, it could look not shit.
Remember, general shapes to specific shapes. Big shapes to small shapes.
The big shapes, oh God. We're just drawing what we see, right? Like I'm not worrying about bodies and shit.
Yeah, we're not worrying about like the contours or anything or the line thing we did last time. We're just picking out the big shapes and just quickly blocking them in.
I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna look because it's just gonna make me feel bad about myself.
Learning how to sketch fast is super, super important because it forces you to see the larger shapes.
That kind of makes sense a lot. However, we're not there yet. This head shape is kind of fucked.
Because when you're working slowly, sometimes you get hooked on the smaller shapes and then, oops, the head is way too big. Oops, the arm is way, way too long. Oops, the paw is way more detailed than the fluff or whatever.
See, now when that happens, I just like zoom out and I'm like, okay, let's fix this now.
The thing is, when you're sketching really fast, you wouldn't have to fix those things. Okay, we went 1 minute over the time, but that's okay.
Okay.
I'll give you the 40 more seconds.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I gotta fix some lines.
And time.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Well,
It looks good.
I would say
it looks better than the first one he did. Way, way better than the first one he did.
I'm pretty sure a 9-year-old could draw better than that one. Yo, what's up, Rusty? You haven't heard me be lewd once? That's because I'm fucking sweating, focused on drawing right now. Hold on, I got you though. Werewolf, no.
Got 1 down. We're gonna do 2 more. Next one, we're gonna do 10 minutes.
This is a cute doggo. 10 out of 10 would pet.
All right, ready, set, go.
Oh God.
Done. We're done.
Okay. What do you think? It's kind of like it turned out kind of okay.
It turned out better. Continue to push yourself to move faster.
Oh God.
We're trying to get the speed down. We gotta loosen up. Okay, this one's a little more complicated.
Oh.
So we're gonna work on this for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
So we can take our time with it. But still, we're gonna continue to work fast. Just because we have more time does not mean we're slowing down. We're gonna work to get in those shapes as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to do something with this picture real quick before we start.
Okay.
In 10 shapes, I would like you to draw this wolf, or like draw right on top of it. Like this is shape 1, this is shape 2. I would like you to do that and see what I'm seeing when I'm sketching really fast.
Oh.
I'm gonna remove that because I already know this.
Is there a time limit?
I want you to do that. I want you to show me 10 shapes on this wolf, and I want you to simplify this to like as minimal as you can possibly get it.
Okay. Am I just good to go whenever? Is there time limit?
Yeah, just draw right on top of the picture.
This is gonna be on the test. think I've struggled here.
All right, so I am going to start outlining this to show you what shapes I see.
That will be helpful.
And also, you will see that I'm also doing a bit of contour work here.
Yes,
Like this muzzle, I'm following the line of the muzzle, so it kind of has a 3D shape. You know what? I might even use less than 10 shapes on this one. This is the shapes that I'm seeing when I'm sketching.
I might even use less than 10 shapes. Fuck!
These are the shapes that I see as the most important shapes. Even though this leg is separate right here, I still kind of see it visually as one shape.
Okay.
Because when I'm start sketching in the smaller details, I can just separate the leg.
I see you all. Oh, I see what you did with the head there.
So when I'm sketching really fast, I'm sketching around these shapes.
You picture what you want to see in your head, and then you, like, from the angle, it's just, art is hard. Just like my wiener.
I would like you to do the exact same thing to this image that I posted in the Discord.
Okay. Oh my god, that's really small. That is what she said to me. Fuck.
These general shapes, you don't have to follow like the wolf's anatomy for these shapes to work. Like this leg in the background right here in the way back. If I were to think about this in my head, I would just do that. I would literally just do a triangle for that shape.
Oh god. This is gonna be scuffed. Okay, I drew the shapes on the wrong layer, but I did draw shapes.
Good.
I feel like my biggest problem would be like pulling that from my brain while trying to keep it in perspective and like posed and stuff.
Oh, it's not easy. It's something that takes years and years of practice to do. But like these are just general guidelines to follow. And if you do it over and over again, build that muscle memory up, you'll absolutely be able to see those lines without having to do these contours and drawing directly on the reference. Eventually, you'll just get that down and
Just
not
figure
have
it
to
out.
do that.
Just figure it out. Just draw the rest of the fucking owl.
It's the muscle memory.
Oh.
Gotta build those neuron connections.
But I only have one neuron, though. It's not well connected. Oh, yeah? You like that, Holly? Okay. Oh, I need to... Oh, which one? We're doing this bean. Are we doing this?
Yes. All right. Now, go.
30 minutes. Oh, fuck.
Okay, time.
But yeah, no, at this point, I'm past the disheartened, discouraged stage. Now I'm, like, determined to get good and draw all the porn.
Yes, determination. Your nose is at the right angle. Leggy's at the right angle.
For the most
I mean,
part.
you have the general idea. Like these lines are pretty good.
There's some scuffed, though. There's still some scuffed.
This
Breathe.
ear is above the fluff here, which is right. This ear is underneath the rump. That's correct. The only thing I see that is really wrong, the body is slightly skewed to the left on yours.
It totally is.
I would do transform, skew.
Okay, well, I did
Okay,
something
so you actually
right.
did a lot better than you think you did.
That's because I see that back leggy, the hard leggy, and I look at it and I'm like, it just ruins everything for me.
Yeah, the only thing that I see that's like a really big oofy doofy is that leg.
Yes.
And that leg was purposely hard. I chose this picture for a reason.
Yeah, I know.
Also, actual paws, a lot harder than your stereotypical cartoony paws. I mean, nothing that can't be fixed with like just a few lines. Like even right here, like I didn't get everything perfect. Like the muzzle might be a little too chonky still. Could be a little more slender. The big thing is the right eye on yours was a little too high. If you push it down and level it with the nose, like if I were to draw a line right here where the nose is, you can kind of see like how I'm trying to line up the eyes.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me do the exact same thing on mine.
I mean, if it helps, the eyeball itself will always be on the same plane as the second eyeball. It's just the
Yes.
eyelids that are in perspective.
Wait.
So if I were to...
Yeah. Oh. But okay. So yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh.
So now you can see how the eyeball sits in the head.
That is the good shit. That is the stuff that, extremely helpful. Thank you for that. That is, what the, holy shit, zoom out for a second. I haven't even looked at yours. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, I look like Hitler Pig again. Oh my god, that back leg, he looks already better.
I think you'd have a really good piece on your hands.
Well. All right, what are we doing next, Holly?
If you want, we could choose one of the 3 images that we worked on, and I can teach you a few line art tips. Okay, so one thing about line art, you have to be really confident with your lines, otherwise they'll be shaky, and we don't want shaky lines. We're gonna start drawing the larger flat areas.
Okay.
So like the shoulder here, big gestural lines. Do not be afraid to like swing your arm across the tablet, because that's essentially what we're doing.
Oh god.
Yeah, one thing I would suggest trying to do is do like line art studies where you just do the thing that I was talking about earlier, where just line, 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 and try to make each line the exact same as the one before.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to do that. Like, oh, yeah, can you crash course me on how you draw fluff like that?
The big fluffies.
Well, not necessarily the big fluffies, but just like varying the size enough that it's visually not just like a fucking sawtooth, you know?
Okay, draw a circle. We're gonna draw a circle.
Hold on, let me do a better
We're
one.
gonna draw fluff on a circle. So one thing I like to do with fur clumps is start wide at the base, kind of like curve in like a brush tip. It's kind of like a teardrop. We're working with like a teardrop here. But now imagine the tip of that teardrop being pushed in the direction of gravity. Right here, I'm pushing it out and like pushing it up. I'm making it flow with the fur. And like you can stretch them, you can make them wider, you can make them thinner. And you can add multiple clumps to a single clump of fur. Sometimes I will do 2 or 3 or 4.
Oh no, that looks so good, but mine doesn't. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's coming along. The dick study's coming along.
Oh my god. What we could do is draw directly on the picture again. No, I'm serious. Like that genuinely helps. Like
You're like, oh,
drawing directly on the reference is something that I do all the time.
oh, I see what you mean. I thought you meant like get on with it, continue your line art, Skuru. You're holding this up. Okay, no, we could just, draw the picture. I see what you mean. Okay.
And over here, when it starts getting thinner, I just kind of give up and just like draw the line. Because at that point, you will never be able to get every single one of those fibers. So simplify these shapes. And you can see, even with these smaller clumps, that they follow a similar pattern.
Yeah,
They all have like
clumpies.
it gets wide, then thin like that. But yeah, like despite there being tons of detail here, you can see that there is a general shape that every single clump follows. The really tricky part with fur, or like the hardest part, is drawing the fur that's facing directly at you because it completely loses that sort of like triangle-y teardrop shape definition. It starts to turn into like little rectangles essentially. So like right here, it does that, it does that. And also if you can, I would like blur my vision, purposely blur it a little bit to see the general shapes a bit easier so I don't get lost in the detail.
Well, I could just take my glasses off. Well, then I can't. Oh,
Now, as I'm drawing each clump, I'm thinking, is this one clump? Is this going to be a 2 clump? Is this going to be a 3 clump?
oh, that's a 3 clumper.
Yeah, I'm going to draw directly on this reference and see what kind of clumps we could get.
Should I also do the clump exercise?
Yeah,
Okay.
do it with me.
Okay, now let's hide the reference. What does this look like? I would say there's some decent fluff. It's coming along. Vertical hair.
This is tricky. You kind of have to just like make it up. Sometimes I would just draw a flat line. Other times I would draw little individual hairs.
No, that's fair. It's just because they're not affected by gravity. I can't use like my known shape for them.
It depends on what you want your picture to look like. If you want it to be accurate, I wouldn't clump it together like what I did here.
No, that's perfectly fine. That stylization is like absolutely in track with how I want my art to look, rather than like hyper realism.
Yeah, if I were to do this more realistically, I'll probably do individual hairs like this.
And that's okay. So that also looks good. Fuck. Okay, so I drew some fluff on this wolf boy, and actually I think this is a girl wolf, but regardless, there's fluff. I think I need to practice it more, but I think I'm getting it.
You are getting the hang of it. Yeah, we're learning.
Learning and practicing. Practicing's also important. Okay, what are we doing next, Holly?
Okay, sorry, I was finishing my chips.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
We could do a little bit of line width, like thick and thin lines. In the shadow of that piece you're working on right now, you can use thicker line art to give different line widths and definition. It just makes your line art look a bit more dynamic.
Can I do an angry face? Yes. Would you like to see my angry face? Oh, that's horny. Sorry. Where's my angry? There it is. Grr.
Oh, so sultry.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna imply some shadow with our line art or with our sketch. Let's say our light source would be here, and it's like a cone going down. So anything that the light will not be touching, so underneath, like the bottom of the muzzle, the bottom of the fluff right here, front of the nose, under the ear, right there, will all be in shadow. In that shadow area, you can use darker line art to kind of show that there is shadow there without actually shading.
So like up here is nice and light.
Also, do you see the how like on these clumps that you're drawing, there are 2 lines. There's like the top line and the bottom line.
Yes.
Try only thickening the bottom line.
I don't think I'm doing this right. I think I'm just literally shitty line editing.
Okay, let's try this. Make a blank canvas. And we're gonna draw a little tuft.
Okay.
We're gonna make those 1s and 2s and 3s clumpies.
Make a little tuft. Oh god, I'm choking. Oh, okay. Whoa. Huh! Nobody saw anything. Okay, we got some tufties.
Okay, so what we're gonna do with that, I want you to double your brush's size.
Oh god. I'm at 10. Okay. 20.
Double that size. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna block in the bottom of every one of these tufts.
What the dog doing?
Also, the thing is, like, you don't have to do that bottom line with one stroke. You can thicken it up by going over it 1 or 2 times.
I feel like I want to do this circle thing again, except though I'm going to make it a wonky shape. I think this is very similar to the last one I had.
You are doing amazing. This is what we have accomplished today is so much more than we accomplished the first time.
That there was a lot more struggling the first time.
What I would suggest is to find some like manga online and just like go over the line art that's already there, because you cannot find more perfect line art examples than like manga and like Shonen Jump or something.
Okay.
Because those artists are insane.
Become
They're
a weeb.
so incredibly talented.
I wouldn't even know where to start with finding a manga. I don't know anything about it.
It's some Beastars manga.
Wait, that exists?
This is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, look up like Beastars manga panel or something, and then just like literally line directly over it, like trace those lines and get the feel for those line weights and line variation. I gotta bounce.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much, Holly. And thank you again.
Your chat is so well behaved.
They were tonight, which is surprising.